Hello, everybody. No, that's not going to work. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bobby's World Hunger Games 27. Why the quick turnaround, you ask? You just had a Hunger Games last week. Why so soon? Oh my God, the panic. The panic after the last Hunger Games. Oh my God, Steve is the champion. The Hunger Games is going to die. We're never going to survive. I don't know what we're going to do. Coming from somebody who shall remain nameless. Actually, it came from a number of people, but just beside the point. But nobody has faith in my boy Steve. I don't have faith in Steve either, because he's terrible and he sucks and no one likes him. But sorry, Steve. That's not fair. So a course of action had to be decided on, and there were calls for him to just be stripped of the title and removed from the games, like she who shall not be named. But I did not like that idea. Steve is one of us. No matter how much we pick on him, no matter how much he sucks, Steve is one of us. So, and I believe very heavily as a wrestling guy, titles should be won and lost in the ring. So I was not fond of that course of action. So that was not going to be an option. So after I got everybody calmed down, which took quite a while, I got everybody into a room and we decided that we were going to vote on what we were going to do. And it was a very heated debate, and there was a lot of yelling and screaming. It took a lot to get everything under control. I had my hands full, and poor Courtney had her hands full in, overseeing this voting situation that was going on. The vote came down to 22, 1, and 1. One person abstained. And the vote was for a quick Hunger Games to try to get the title off of Steve. Now, everyone's panicked, That's why they voted this way. They believe that Steve is not going to survive and that someone else is going to win Hunger Games and everyone will be okay. Everything will be okay. I voted this way because I think it's funny, and why not? Why not do another Hunger Games? So that's why we're here. Hunger Games 27 is on the docket. We are ready to go. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess the only thing we have to do is check in with Courtney, who's probably been listening in on this whole thing. Hi, Courtney.
What's up, boss?
So, are you okay? Are you recovered from the vote and all that stuff?
Yeah, it was a little weird that Jeremy wasn't there, though.
Jeremy did abstain from the vote. He was not there, as you probably recall. Jeremy did not want to vote.
Really? Because I spoke to Jeremy and got a very different story.
Okay. I may or may not have kicked him into a broom closet and he couldn't figure out how to get out. So that's why he did not vote.
Well, did you think he was going to vote against you?
No, actually, Jeremy would have voted with us in favor of, sticking it to Steve, but I don't know, I just thought it was funnier this way.
Well, that's not very cool.
It's Jeremy, who cares? It's what he gets for the orange juice gag.
Really? You're still stuck on that?
Hey, I hold grudges, okay? That's just the way it is, so he's just gonna have to deal with it because I'm not gonna let this go.
Whatever you say, you're the boss.
We have a lot of applicants that want to get in the Hunger Games. There's a chance we may have to create more districts. Has there been any progress on that? Probably not for this games because there was a quick turnaround and all that. But are you making any headway on that?
I am making headway on that, and by the next Hunger Games, we should have some more room.
That is great. That is very good to hear. Other than that, things are pretty status quo for this one.
Yep, things are looking pretty good. I think we're ready to go.
That is good to hear. All right, then we are ready to go with the Hunger Games. So I guess, without further ado, cue the epic music, please. District 1, we have Taz and Sarah Jean. By the way, I forgot to mention that I just made the teams this time. Usually I put everyone through random.org and I make the teams that way, but this time I decided I'm just going to put teams together. So everyone is teamed with someone that I think they would mostly want to be teammates with, except for one team. Well, maybe two teams. But I'll get to those teams when we get there. District 2, we have Jordan and Emma. District 3, we have Master Chief and Groot. District 4, we have JT and Phoenix. District 5, we have Rachel and Tori. This was the odd team out. Sorry, ladies. It was just difficult with everyone putting them together, but I think you two would make a good team. You guys have a lot in common. District 6, we have Bobby and Kate. District 7, we have the reigning, defending Hunger Games champion Steve and his soulmate Jeremy. That's what Jeremy gets for abstaining from the vote. District 8, we have Aiden and Samantha. District 9, we have Nikki and Layton. District 10, we have my brother Dre and Helen. District 11, we have the team that I probably should have put together last time, Christian and Zach. And rounding out the field at District 12, we have the very unintimidating team of Ripley and Neko. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Sarah Jean runs away from the cornucopia. Dre runs away from the cornucopia. Phoenix runs away from the cornucopia. JT grabs a shovel. Bobby sets an explosive off, killing Zach, Helen, Kate, and Tori. Oh my god. So much to unpack here. Zach, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Man, we can't even get you out of the cornucopia. Oh my goodness. Helen, I guess we're even now from last time. Kate, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I'm so sorry. I love you very much. You probably don't love me right now, but it's okay. I guess I'll just make you some rice pudding or something. I don't know. And Tori, it is what it is, I guess. I'm still sorry, and I love you too. Samantha runs away from the cornucopia. Taz runs away from the cornucopia. Neko attacks Nikki, but Groot protects her, killing Neko. That's what you get, you stupid cat. That's what you get. Tried to show everybody that you weren't afraid of everything, and now you're dead. And now you're dead. Groot stands up for Nikki, and there goes Neko. Aiden runs away from the cornucopia. Layton runs away from the cornucopia. Ripley grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Yeah, she wouldn't. Jeremy runs away from the cornucopia. Christian finds a bag full of explosives. Rachel breaks Master Chief's nose for a basket of bread. Oh, Rachel always says she's not the one, but, man, how'd she break through that fucking helmet to get through Master Chief's nose? Wow. I don't even want to think about how that occurred. Emma runs away from the cornucopia. Steve breaks Jordan's nose for a basket of bread. Son of a bitch. Leave my granddaughter alone. I'm coming for you. Steve said when we put this together and like our plans were very apparent, Steve was like, oh, I'll take on anybody. Bring on all comers. I'll take them all on. Well, we're going to find out, buddy. We're going to find out. Day 1, Emma goes hunting. Christian discovers a cave. Aiden dies from hunger. Sorry, man. You gotta do better for the sponsors so they can send you some peanut butter and fluff. Because I don't know how else to remedy that situation. But them's the breaks sometimes. Dre tends to Steve's wounds. That did not happen. Rachel runs away from Bobby. That's right. Rachel's got a strong enough punch to break through Master Chief's helmet, but she ran away from me. It's the way it is and the way it should be. Rachel would say something here like, it's because Bobby sucks, or something like that, but I don't know, I tend to think something different. Ripley overhears Groot and Jeremy talking in the distance. I would have paid good money to hear that conversation. JT makes a slingshot. Master Chief picks flowers. That's something to make him feel better after his broken nose. Phoenix diverts Taz's attention and runs away. Nikki, Sarah Jane, Samantha, Jordan, and Layton hunt for other tributes. Night 1. Rachel thinks about home. Where? Cumberland Farms? Layton tries to treat his infection. Bobby, Master Chief, Dre, and Phoenix tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Jeremy sees a fire but stays hidden. JT sees a fire but stays hidden. Wonder if it was the same fire. Probably the same one where we're all telling ghost stories to lighten the mood. That's not good. Steve is awoken by nightmares. Oh, the nightmares are coming, buddy. Just you wait. Emma kills Taz as he tries to run. Oof, savage. Don't underestimate the small people in the Hunger Games. They will get you as soon as you're not looking. Believe me. Ripley and Jordan tell stories about themselves to each other. Samantha receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Christian begs for Sarah Jean to kill him. She refuses, keeping Christian alive. Poor Christian. Christian's probably like, I'm gonna die anyway. Just kill me. Kill me now and get it over with. Every time. Every time. Nikki receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Groot screams for help. Day 2. Dre overhears Ripley and Steve talking in the distance. JT dies trying to escape the arena. Christian, Phoenix, and Groot get into a fight. Christian triumphantly kills them both. Wow. Last Hunger Games, Aiden kills Phoenix. And this Hunger Games, Christian kills Phoenix. I don't think Christian got as much glee out of it as Aiden did. But I think Christian's just happy that he killed someone and didn't get killed himself. At least for the moment. We'll see what happens. Master Chief receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Bobby receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Rachel bashes Samantha's head against a rock several times. You know that was revenge for the last Hunger Games. You know it was. Rachel's just getting even. That's just the way it goes in the family and in life and in the Hunger Games. Emma and Jordan threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Since I've finally been able to put it together, we have our first ever
Brand Steel Games fail.
Because I took the suicides out of the game before we started. And here they are. So I'm sorry, Emma and Jordan. I apologize very much. I swear the same thing happened to both of you before, like exactly like this. So that's extremely annoying. But maybe if I do this Brand Steel Games fail enough times, maybe they'll fix it. I doubt it, but you know, we can pray for small things. Leighton searches for firewood. Sarah Jean diverts Nikki's attention and runs away. Jeremy discovers a cave. Well, unlike the last time, when I may or may not have checked everyone's status a little bit too early, I think now is the perfect time because everyone seems to be dropping like flies. So let's go to it, shall we? Oh my god, look at all that red lettering. That is ridiculous. It's only day 2. Alright, Sarah Jean's alive. Master Chief's alive. Rachel's alive with 1 kill. Bobby's alive with 4 kills, baby. And there are a lot of people unhappy with me right now. Steve's alive. Jeremy's alive. Nikki's alive. Leighton's alive. Dre's alive. Christian's alive with 2 kills. And Ripley is alive. So that leaves, oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The field has been cut by more than half. In like a day and a half. 2 days. Something like that. Because we're about to hit night 2, I think. So, that is crazy. Taz is dead. Jordan's dead. Emma's dead with 1 kill. Groot's dead with 1 kill. JT's dead. Phoenix is dead. Tori's dead. Kate's dead. Aiden's dead. Samantha's dead. Helen's dead. Zach's dead. And Neko is dead. That is craziness. Just straight up craziness right there. Alright, let's get back to it. Night 2, Master Chief and Dre run into each other and decide to truce for the night. That statement has so much history behind it, I don't think anyone can comprehend it. Very cool. Sarah Jean passes out from exhaustion. Christian sees a fire but stays hidden. Bobby and Rachel run into each other and decide to truce for the night. See that? Still best friends after all. Jeremy is awoken by nightmares. Leighton convinces Ripley to snuggle with him. That is freaking adorable. That is just adorable. And not something you always see in the Hunger Games. So I'll take it. Steve is awoken by nightmares. Still having those nightmares, are you? Still having those nightmares. That's right. Nikki receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Day 3, Master Chief searches for a water source. Oh, so he's looking for death then. Rachel, Nikki, Bobby, and Jeremy track down and kill Ripley. It took 4 of us to track down and kill that stupid dog. I don't know why it took 4 of us to track her down to begin with. All we needed was some pizza crust. She'd be right there, and then boom! Only takes 1 of us. I mean, I grant that Jeremy couldn't have done it by himself, but any one of the rest of us could. Steve collects fruit from a tree. Better make sure it's not poison. Sarah Jean defeats Christian in a fight, but spares his life. Christian's still trying to get himself killed. He's doing the best he can, but so far he's not having any luck. Leighton receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Dre cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. You know what that means? There's 2.
Brand Steel Games fails.
Okay, I'm gonna keep doing this until someone starts paying attention. Sorry, brother. You know how it goes, but this is some bullshit, and I hate it. Night 3, Rachel severely injures Nikki and leaves her to die. Jeremy sets up camp for the night. Bobby questions his sanity. Sounds accurate. Leighton thinks about winning. Steve and Christian run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Sarah Jean receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Master Chief receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Well, as if people aren't dropping fast enough, now it's time for the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Christian kills Rachel with a hatchet. Oh boy. Something I want to say here, but I don't want to say anything. I'm going to move along. Master Chief and Bobby work together to drown Sarah Jean. What? Come on. I didn't need Master Chief's help. What is that bullshit? I mean, I'm sorry, Sarah Jean. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean it. Sorry. Leighton decides not to go to the feast. Steve decides not to go to the feast. Smart move. Jeremy dies from an infection. Wow, we're getting down to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're down to 5. The final 5. Oh boy. And Steve is still in it. Steve is still in it. If Steve wins, it will be the death of the Hunger Games. It will be the death of the Hunger Games. I am getting kind of nervous. Okay, I can't handle the stress. We got to keep going. Day 4, Master Chief is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Really? But the suit... never mind. Bobby questions his sanity. Again. Christian injures himself. Steve hunts for other tributes. Look at him being all cocky. I hate this. I hate it. Someone's got to stop him. Somebody has to stop him. Leighton practices his archery. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? It could all end right here, conceivably. Time for an arena event. A fire spreads through the arena. The fire catches up to Leighton, killing him. Sorry, Krabby Patty. Sorry. You've seen enough of these by now. You know how it goes sometimes, but... no good. Christian survives. Bobby survives. Master Chief survives. The fire catches up to Steve, killing him. Good work, Courtney. Good work. Wow. In the end, Courtney killed Steve. Well, I mean, I wasn't worried about it, but I guess the Hunger Games is saved, and we will have a brand new Hunger Games champion. Night 4, Master Chief and Christian huddle for warmth. Bobby stays awake all night. I didn't realize we were down to 3. I'm just not catching on as usual. It's been one of those days. Oh boy. Alright, let's go. Day 5. Bobby thinks about home. Christian attacks Master Chief, but he manages to escape. Wow, Christian tried right away to cut the field down to 2. But Master Chief got away. Whew, the plot is thickening. Night 5, Bobby lets Christian into his shelter. Of course I did. Of course I did. And of course I would. Be risky for me to do. I'd probably pay the price for that. And get, a situation like this, but of course I would. Master Chief thinks about winning. Day 6. Master Chief questions his sanity. Bobby searches for a water source to kill Master Chief with. Christian fishes. Night 6. Master Chief is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Christian kills Bobby as he tries to run. There it is. There it is. Oh boy. I'm sad that I'm dead. But I'm happy my son is moving on. Christian and Master Chief. We are down to 2. Wow. Wow. Alright. Alright, let's not waste any time. Let's get to it. Day 7. Master Chief dies from hunger. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, fuck these cannon shots. Nobody cares. Move on. Ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen. The winner of Bobby's World Hunger Games 27 is Christian from District 11. Wow. Wow. What a moment in history. The thing I was going to say earlier, when I said, I think it was Christian and Rachel, what I was going to say was just something that I felt like would jinx the whole thing. Was that Christian was really making a push to win. And I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to jinx it. And here we are. Oh my God. I'm so happy right now. I am very happy. Christian is one of those people who's been dying to win. Although I think he's won before, but he doesn't remember. He wasn't really watching at the time. Now I force him to watch, like I force everyone else to watch. But oh boy, celebrations abound, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go to the summary. All right, Christian is the winner with 4 kills. That is quite a run right there. Oh man, I'm just so thrilled. Just so thrilled. Master Chief, 2nd place, 1 kill. Bobby, 3rd place, 6 kills. Is that a record? Question mark. We may have to look into that. Case the statistician, or if that's even the right word. I don't remember what the record is. I just watched the Hunger Games by the Numbers video recently. And I can't remember. It's just not coming to me. But I'm happy with that performance. I gotta say, I'm not complaining about it. Steve, 4th place. Put in a valiant effort. I gotta hand it to him. Put in a valiant effort to reclaim the crown and put an end to the Hunger Games. But it was not to be. The Hunger Games will live on. I'll tell you a secret. The Hunger Games would have lived on anyways. Like I said, the last Hunger Games, I would have put everyone on my back and we would have pushed through this. So, I think the Hunger Games are in safer hands now. Leighton, 5th place. Jeremy, 6th place with 1 kill. Sarah Jean, 7th place. Rachel, 8th place with 3 kills. It's quite a showing. Definitely quite a showing. Nikki, 9th place with 1 kill. Dre, 10th place. Sorry, brother. That was unfortunate circumstances there. Really wish they'd do something about that. Ripley, 11th place. Jordan, 12th place. Emma, 13th with 1 kill. Samantha, 14th. Groot, 15th with 1 kill. Phoenix, 16th. JT, 17th. Taz, 18th. Aiden, 19th. Neko, 20th. Tori, 21st. Kate, 22nd. Helen, 23rd. And Zach. Poor Zach. Maybe I'll have to put another Hunger Games together, like, sooner rather than later, and hope that Zach gets past day 1. So sorry, Zach. But, yeah. It'd be like that sometimes. I used to be the guy that died in frozen lakes and tripped over tree branches and died, and now I've won twice, so I firmly believe that everyone's time is coming. So, yeah, I believe the same for you. We just got to hang in there, and hopefully the game swings in your favor one day. We were actually talking earlier, me and Sarah Jean, Kate, and Rachel, and Rachel says it's funny that like the Hunger Games just seems to know Samantha. Like Samantha has like the most kills ever and is the only person to win 3 Hunger Games. It's like they know it's her, you know, it's weird. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's just a simulator and I put things in randomly. I tend to do that by design. I like things to be random, but you know, it's also because I don't want everyone to be in the same place and have similar things happen. I think a lot of simulators are like that, but yeah. So it is interesting how the simulator works sometimes, but yeah, I think everyone's time is coming. I think we just gotta do more Hunger Games, and then we'll see what happens. Christian's time finally came around again, so anything is possible. So yeah, we'll move on. That's the summary. Freaking suicides pisses me off. There we go. Bobby is the kills leader for today. I will take it. I will run with it. Christian in second with 4. Then Rachel with 3. And Emma, Master Chief, Groot, Nikki, and Jeremy all tied with 1. Wow. That was quite a Hunger Games. That was quite a Hunger Games. And maybe I'm just saying that because I blew up 4 people on the first day in the cornucopia. I know a lot of people went down really quickly. You know what? I should go to like the main outro and continue to talk about this. But yeah, quite a Hunger Games for sure. Yeah, that was quite a Hunger Games. A lot of people went down in the first day and a half, and the field was cut more in half. It was down to like 11, was it? So 13 people gone in the first day and a half. And then, of course, the game has to drag itself out a little bit. Although the game has ended in 4 days before, so I kind of thought it might be the same thing again, but it didn't happen. It still kind of dragged out for a couple days, but man, very eventful. Of course, the suicides thing again. We have some people watching for the first time. Hi, Dave and Jeanette, if you're watching. Should probably look at the camera when I do that. Hi, Dave and Jeanette. I looked at the wrong camera. I have 2 cameras. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's very, very cool that you found my channel. You just happened to stumble on it. But Dave and Jeanette are customers at the store, and they're very cool people, and known them for actually a few years now. So that is awesome. Yeah. That was a crazy one. That was definitely a crazy one. So I think we're in safer hands right now. I think Courtney should be proud of herself and should probably feel better about things going forward. And Steve can go cry in a corner and lick his wounds and come back for the next Hunger Games. But yeah, it is what it is. We're just we just keep on trucking along. We are not going to die. We are not going to die. I will not let this company die. This is my company, and I put way too much into it, and a lot of people are very invested in this. So, yeah, not on my watch. Not on my watch. Just like other things in my life, I say this about. Not on my watch. It ain't happening. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. That is how Bobby's World Hunger Games 27 comes to an end. Thank you all so much for watching. I love and appreciate you guys very much. You have no idea. The love and support is just awesome, and it helps out a great deal. Spending my free time doing things like this is it can be exhausting at times. Like life by itself is exhausting, and work, and then I do this instead of relaxing. But you know what? I have so much fun with it that, it's worth it in the end. And for you guys to react to it, and we can all talk about it and things like that. It's just awesome. So it gives me something a little extra to look forward to each day. So yeah. I don't have enough words, even as a writer. I don't have enough words for the amount of appreciation that I have for you guys. So, yeah, leave a like, subscribe, notifications, and all that nonsense. RobertBlanchardBooks.com. If you're interested in the award-winning Roar of a Dragon series, you can read the first 3 chapters of each book there for free. If you'd like to hear more about them, the Rise of Dragons podcast, where you find your favorite podcasts. My Linktree, my Instagram, my Twitter, all Bobby's World 2110. Mondays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now is the Dark Souls Remastered No Estus run, or as I like to call it, the Hot Garbage Remastered No Estus run. That game is garbage. I'm sorry. I know it's got a cult following and people love it, and actually the game is quite awesome. But the game itself, like the gameplay and the collision detection and the terrible controls and the camera, is just awful. Like, I keep saying that if it wasn't Dark Souls, it wouldn't be getting a free pass like it does. And I firmly believe that. So, and to be fair, it's the first game in the series and it's remastered. So it's, obviously the games are way better now, and it's Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring and all that stuff. So, maybe I'm complaining a bit too much, but it is what it is. This past episode was the Quelaag win or bust episode. So I fight Quelaag until I beat her. So could go on for hours, days, or weeks. You don't know. So, well, you probably know it didn't go on for weeks, because probably still be doing it right now. But so that's that. Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Soulsborne Battle to the Death, where I pick 2 random Soulsborne bosses from a generator that I created, and I pit them against each other. Then I do bios, and then I decide who I think would win, and then you leave your opinions in the comments. So, and back in the archives, I have the Elden Ring No Crimson Flask run, I have the Sekiro No Healing Gourd run, I have the Dark Souls 3 No Estus run, and the Dark Souls 3 No Level Up run, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So go back and check that out if you are interested. The Your Father's Story videos are up. There's 3 of those. If you want to hear more about myself and me talking to the boys about life and things about me, and you want to learn more about me, you can check those out. What else do I have? I have more stuff. Go back and check it out. There's more stuff. There's way more Hunger Games. There's 27 more Hunger Games, or 26 more Hunger Games you can check out. Plus Hunger Games by the Numbers. There's all kinds of stuff. I love that Hunger Games by the Numbers video. I have to say that. I love going back and watching that, and watching your guys' reactions in the chat when we did the premiere. It was fun stuff. So, yeah, good times, fun times. And that's pretty much all I got for you. Recording this late at night again. Finding it's easier to record at night now. Aiden's new school schedule has me a little bit screwed up, so I gotta... And also, recording this after work. I gotta work tomorrow. So maybe my days off will actually be my days off, and I can enjoy them. So that's kind of the plan right now. So, yeah. Another Hunger Games in the books. And another one yet to come. There will always be another one yet to come until nobody wants to see them anymore. So, yeah. I hope everyone has an amazing week. I hope life is treating everyone the way they should be treated, with love and respect. Just not enough of that in the world. I don't say that enough, and but it's a very true statement. There's just not enough love, not enough respect, and not enough humor in the world today. So I try to bring as much of that as humanly possible. So yeah, I hope everyone has an amazing week. Be well, stay safe, and as always, it's Bobby's World, and you're all just living in it. See, I'll see you for live, y'all. Bye.
Hey, boss.
Yes, Courtney.
Mrs. Anderson called. She wanted to order several copies of your books for family and friends.
Oh, that's amazing. get some ordered, have them sent over to me, and I will sign them for her. I really appreciate it if you could do that for me.
I didn't know you were an author.
You did. Courtney, you've been with me for like 2 years now, and we've talked about it fairly constantly, and there's an ad at the end of every one of these videos.
Well, that doesn't mean that I listen to everything you tell me. Are the books any good?
Well, readersfavorite.com said that its intensity rivals that of the Game of Thrones series. I know, that's pretty crazy, but that's exactly what it says. It's on the Cry of a Raven review. Go check it out.
Well, that's pretty cool. What are the books about?
It's about a soldier who gets exiled for saving a baby dragon, and later he's killed, and he wakes up 3,000 years later with strange powers, and he's watched over by the very same dragon, and the world has been overrun by evil, and he now must travel back in time to stop the evil that started in his own home country.
Wow, that sounds interesting. How can I get copies of the books?
Well, you can go to robertblanchardbooks.com and order your copies there. You can read the first 3 chapters of each book there for free. And if you want to hear more about them, you can listen to the Rise of Dragons podcast.
You have a podcast too?
You know what, Courtney? You are doing such an amazing job that I think you are due for a raise. How does that sound?
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Thank you, boss.
You bet. Too bad the raise is going to be when I raise a water balloon over her head and just... Maybe I'll wait until her mom calls. I think she'll find that pretty funny. Go to robertblanchardbooks.com right now and get your copies of the series that got 3 5-star reviews from readersfavorite.com, 3 Author Shout Recommended Reads Awards, and 2 Literary Titan Silver Awards. You can read the first 3 chapters of each book there for free, read more reviews, short stories, and much more. And if you want to hear more about them, you can listen to the Rise of Dragons podcast wherever you find your favorite podcasts.